Hi guys, hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I've really enjoyed watching all of your speeches so far, but today it's time to talk about my favorite thing, coffee. Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, your local cafe, everyone has their favorite place for a freshly brewed coffee. But do you know about the lasting effects on our environment, your bank account, and the time in your day? Today we are going to talk about why you should start brewing your own coffee at home instead of going out and buying it. Many college students like ourselves rely on coffee to get us through our long days of classes, homework, and studying. But hopefully, after my speech, you'll be persuaded to put your cash away and start making your own coffee at home. I've been an avid coffee drinker since I was a freshman in high school when I started going to Dunkin' Donuts daily and getting my caramel swirl iced coffees. And between my own knowledge of coffee and the research I have done, I will show you why making coffee at home is ultimately the better decision. For the next 5 minutes, I'd like to share the 3 important points that clearly reveal why you should start making your own coffee. These include contributing to saving the environment, saving you an enormous amount of money, and saving some of the time in your day. Firstly, let's take a look at the impact buying coffee has on our environment. At all coffee chains, iced drinks are served in plastic cups with plastic straws, which are both detrimental to our environment. Starbucks has begun to use these lids that allow you to not use a straw, but is this really helping our environment? Plastic, being a common daily product in our lives, is one of the many wastes that takes a large amount of time to decompose. According to Rick LeBlanc at Sustainable Businesses, normally plastic items can take up to 1,000 years to decompose. So every time we go and buy an iced coffee, we are adding so much waste into our environment. By making your coffee at home, you can use reusable mugs and tumblers that will allow you to save the environment. And on those days where you're really craving an almond milk latte or strawberry acai refresher from Starbucks, bring your own cup with you to start making a difference. Also, I'm sure we have all heard the cliche saying, save the turtles. But the amount of plastic and straws we use every day has a lasting impact on our environment and wildlife. Turtle Savers, a company devoted to reducing the plastic waste in the environment, says that 100 million marine animals die each year from ocean debris, and more than half of the world's sea turtles have ingested some type of plastic. By making our coffee at home, we will reduce the amount of plastic we use and therefore help to save our wildlife. Using metal straws in your daily life, which I try to do, is also a really good option. Now I'd like to move on to how making coffee at home can put some money back in your wallet. I'm not going to lie, I'm very guilty of going and getting my venti iced blonde latte from Starbucks after this class, but since being in quarantine, I've begun to realize how much my coffee bills really add up to. The average medium cup of coffee at Starbucks costs around $2.65. $1.89 at Dunkin' Donuts. This may not seem like a lot, but say you visit one of these chains twice a week. That is around $260 a year. Not to mention, if you get a custom drink like me, which costs $5, and I go around twice a week, which adds up to a whopping $520 a year. Now you're probably thinking, well, how much does making coffee at home really save me? Well, according to Business Insider, brewing a cup of coffee at home costs about 16 cents per cup. That means if you drank a cup a day, you are only spending around $62 a year. That makes a big difference for college students like us. Lastly, I'd like to talk about how much time you save by making coffee at home rather than buying it from a cafe. I make coffee every morning using my Keurig, which takes about 2 minutes. Every time I go to Starbucks or Dunkin', especially on campus, it is always a hassle. Between getting there, waiting for my coffee to be ready, all these long lines, it's always a process, and I'm sure it's the same for you. When I go to Starbucks, I wait in line for 5 to 7 minutes, then wait another 5 to 7 minutes for my coffee to even be ready. That means I have to leave about 15 minutes earlier from home to get to Starbucks to get my coffee, then to get to class on time. If I had just made coffee at home, I'd be fine and wouldn't have to rush all these places to get to class on time. Paul R. LaMonica, a journalist from CNN, says that these wait times are caused by numerous people ordering from mobile apps. This is then leading to a logjam of orders for baristas. So while you're sitting there waiting for your iced chai to be ready, you could already be sipping on your homemade coffee from the comfort of your own home. To finish off, I have a quote from Cassandra Clare that states, "As long as there was coffee in the world, how bad could things be?" which I think is very fitting for a time like this. Over the course of this speech, I have told you the 3 main points why you should start making your own coffee at home: contributing to saving the environment, putting some money back in your pocket, and saving some of the time in your day. All of these benefits will make your homemade coffee that much more enjoyable. I hope you all will consider these reasons and decide to start brewing your own coffee instead of buying it at your local cafe. It's time to make your house your favorite place to get coffee. Thank you guys.